Everybody turn down.
Since we're starting in 1 minute, I'm not going to eat the other half of these fries.
Do
I'm going to let them
not-
go cold for you.
I do not know how to lower myself in mumble.
We used Mumble for like 8 years. Just all your knowledge is gone.
I just don't know how to use it. Like,
The gain, settings,
all right, set. I'm in audio input.
and then you audio outputs, which you're at, and you reduce your volume.
No, input.
No, inputs what's going in, outputs what's coming to us.
I'm inputting.
Hero.
The output is coming out of my computer. The input is going into my computer.
No, input coming in, output come to us.
Well, then why when I go to input and I start talking, the red bar moves?
Because
Don't listen to Smatter. It's input.
Yeah,
He's an
Smatter's
idiot.
I know
It
it's
knows
fucking
sense.
input. I'm not an idiot.
What? No.
Yeah, that was really dumb and you're wrong.
Okay, go ahead. Turn down like your volume, your output volume.
There is no output volume.
Why would he turn down his output anyway?
I would like to turn down my output.
I hate
fucking
Sam.
You suck, Smatter. I don't want to hear you.
Yeah, this is pretty funny.
You realize he fucked up, so now it's funny.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, I don't know how to do. I mean, I can lower myself in my overall settings.
I lowered you over globally. I
Oh.
lowered everybody. That's the cost. The cost of Brandon's volume is turning down everybody. But it doesn't matter in the audio, and it doesn't matter now because welcome to episode number 29 of Podcast Simulator. I'm Smatter. Everybody say hello and smile.
Hi.
Hi.
We got cameras now.
Oh, hey.
Oh, Fats just flipped off the camera, and there's the smile. Your shit-eating grin is hilarious.
Don't eat shit.
Hey, I don't know where that expression comes from, honestly. Do any of you?
What?
Shit-eating
one?
grin?
Eating ass.
No, well, maybe.
Pbat
Ryan?
knows.
I am
Well,
watching
so
Smash
back in
Brothers.
the day,
Yeah, Pbat.
back in the
learn
day
him,
with
learn him,
with
Pbat.
with me, I just want to say this is fact. I can't make this up. With me and Fast's ancestors, right? Back in our old jobs, let's just say.
Your job you weren't paid.
Yeah, I
man.
hope they give you a good reference.
Internships, American internships.
our bosses wouldn't let us eat, right? But the thing is, they couldn't stop us from defecating and eating that.
I mean, they probably could have, but
well,
okay.
no, they thought they could, but they didn't know what to do. They didn't want to come close to us because we smelled bad because of that, right?
Yeah, that was the reason.
We
Go
thought
ahead.
it was hilarious, so like, yeah, you can't stop us. Shit eating grin, you know what I mean? So,
All right, how about this?
I'm never asking Pbat again.
I'm not making it up. Wikipedia
We all
it.
just eat shit for fun now.
Well,
Wikipedia it.
I don't want to. Really, really don't want to.
Don't Wikipedia.
Did black people eat their own shit?
Don't put that in your Google search history.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah. Pbat, since you're so attuned with your ancestors, why don't you give us one of their prayers? Why don't you lead us in with a prayer?
I don't want to give you one of their prayers.
Just give us a prayer.
We'll get banned off Twitch. I give them one of their prayers. I already gave a prayer. It's Fats' turn.
Yeah, Fats.
Damn, that's
Grace.
racist.
Say grace.
Grace.
No, as if we were eating.
Done.
Let me
Alright,
tell you something
let's
real
begin
quick.
the
Let me tell
podcast.
you. Do you think he got that big old tummy by sitting there and reciting chants before he shoved that food into his fucking mouth? That was his grace.
His grace is
I
just
don't like
one.
having DM on camera because it makes me want to punch him even more. Jesus.
Your grace
Let
is
me get
just
a hand
one
on
big.
Mr. Haircut over here.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh. Hey, no,
Oh my
it actually
God.
does look a little strange. Now.
A little
Thanks, man.
Hey, man, I like why you did it. I like why you. It's all good reasons. And
I
like
would like it if
haircut.
you were quiet for the rest of the podcast.
How are
It's
we?
his podcast. That wouldn't work.
That'd be a very strange episode.
He has to do his racist voices. That's the whole show.
Yeah, that's the whole show. Guys, I thought I made it very clear when I asked you to join the podcast that it's just going to be me doing racist caricatures.
All
for-
right. Nintendo.
Oh, Hero, yeah, oh, Nintendo. Wait, which one is? That's May. That's May.
That's not the right.
See, they all blend together at this point. I do so many voices that I don't
That's
even
not
know.
the right one. That is not the right one. It's really bad.
it is, the Nintendo. Today.
There you go.
Now I say a bigger prayer. Everybody take a knee.
Why would you take a knee?
Everybody take a knee
Is this football?
and take off your shoes. Thank you, Rod, for,
Okay, so definitely not football.
for
Got it.
fancy scrolls, for bigger waves, and sharper swords.
And Ratatoska reworks.
And Rata Tuska Rirukarilla. Amen.
Men in the
Perfect.
You can actually just
All right.
end on the N in Japan. N is its own. It's not. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't
worry.
want to do the N word again.
Okay.
Oh, come on, guys. All right, so first up on the docket today, we talked about it last week a little bit, and in weeks prior, it's VR stuff, right?
Okay. What does that have to do with Overwatch?
Oh, here we go.
All right, fuck it.
Don't
Overwatch
start.
launches tomorrow. Overwatch
Yes,
launches,
dude.
launches tomorrow at
Finally.
7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
This game is the most polished game that I've ever seen released in terms of PvP. There's very few glitches. I haven't come across like any cheaters. The game is incredibly balanced. The maps are beautiful. If they can launch this game tomorrow without major server issues, it might be the most successful shooter in history.
They launched the open beta and the closed beta and the early access beta without a hiccup. There was the
That's
brief.
not true. They had some trouble.
They had some
Open
It
beta,
took us
open
5
beta.
minutes. It took us 5 minutes to get in.
It was more than that. There was a lot of like getting dropped out of games and getting kicked out of lobbies and parties. There was definitely hiccups, and I hope that Blizzard actually used these betas to learn instead of just using them as a marketing ploy. Because I mean, let's be serious. Their open beta, that was the same weekend as Battleborn's launch. Like that was clearly a shot. That wasn't planned until they put that number down. Until Gearbox went, "This is the day," and Blizzard goes, "Yeah, you better believe it." Like,
Not the first time they've done that either. They do that all the time with
and they
Warcraft
should. Like
stuff.
they have the power. Why not?
Yeah. Did they? It's even funny because they didn't even attempt to take a shot at paladins because it's the easiest target.
I don't see why Blizzard should ever be worried.
No, of course not.
I mean, it's Blizzard.
Even if Overwatch tanks at this point, like if it dies 1 year from now, right? They do something terrible, and first of all, I think they would never drop support for a game. They still have, the 7 million WoW subscribers, right?
Don't they still support
I think it's
Diablo
like
2?
3.8.
Oh, it's like 3.8 now. Holy shit, it's that low.
Yeah, I mean that low after what 11 years. I don't think they're too worried about it.
No, I mean it was up to like 11, right? When Warlords launched, Chris.
Well, I mean that's the
because
beginning.
Warlords was also horrible. So
No, at the launch though.
see what I just said.
Oh,
I mean, we got to remember that the game's been out for 11 years and it's the same exact engine. Like the graphics have had
Yeah.
very minor points of tuning. The overall formula of PvE and PvP has remained largely the same since I would say 2006. Very little has changed, and they're still able to keep almost 4 million people paying to play their game on a monthly basis. Like, that's pretty fucking impressive.
and spending even more money for cosmetics, realm transfers, and the like.
Oh man, I spent so much money in Realm Transfer.
Yeah,
I
did
don't want
too,
to talk
yeah.
about how much money
Alright.
I have in my account history.
On 3, let's all say how much we think we've spent on non-subscription costs in WoW.
Nope, not saying it.
1, 2, 3. About
$0.
$450.
Yeah,
Four-
Pbat.
400.
Yeah, I spent about
Yeah,
400,
closer to that.
450. Oh, look at that.
$0.
Come on, Cyanide.
Like $400, $500
No
total.
way, that's that low.
Chris, I don't
For
believe
just
you.
transfers.
You sweaty
just
fuck. No,
transfers.
for,
You
for
sweaty nerd.
non-monthly fees.
Okay, we're not gonna. I'm done with this
You sweaty
conversation.
fucking nerd. Oh my god.
Yo, Pbat, how much did you spend?
Nothing, because I ain't a
Yo,
nerd.
me too,
Yeah,
bro.
champ coins?
Champ coins, hey!
Yeah, how much? Like, so between the three of us, we spent like $1,200. How many champ coins is that?
$300?
No,
$1,200.
$1,200.
Oh, $1,200. Oh, that'd be like $800,000, I think, or
Holy shit.
900,000.
What do you have, like a stock ticker that shows the exchange rate,
Yeah.
like going at
Yeah.
all times?
Yeah.
Pbat this morning did not have enough milk for his cereal. Stock down 3%.
Not only did you pay,
Fuck, I had enough today.
not only did you like pay someone to develop like currency for your channel, you also paid them to install a ticker for your life economics.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, champ coins
Woke
are
up
the
today,
future.
did my laundry, found $20, didn't know I had. Stock only up 1.2 points just because it's Canadian dollars and that ain't worth shit.
Hey, man. I mean, it's true.
Your
Yeah.
fucking money is made of colors and gross shit. I don't
It's
know.
colors
man.
and
Made
syrup.
of colors.
That's
Maple
why every
syrup.
Maple syrup and moose droppings.
It
It just
does
doesn't
smell
make
like maple
sense.
syrup.
Like when rappers are trying to talk about money, they talk about the green. They don't talk about like the pink It doesn't make any sense.
It's easier to differentiate.
The pink
at a
is
glance.
The pink is not
At a
what.
glance.
It's not money.
Like, yeah, it's not money.
It
When you
used
say
to
the
be, from
pink,
what I understand, but that's not my life.
no, now it's about that sweet bush.
Stop.
Oh.
He was president a long time ago. Can we not go back in time? yet?
Hey, Brandon, you spelt my name wrong when you tweeted about this.
I know. I saw that. Someone tweeted about it, and then I decided that I didn't really care.
Oh, all right.
No.
It's, you know what? I'm gonna let that slide because
Ouch.
I can see your face and your head.
Yeah.
All right. So Overwatch. Let's talk launch. Right. So 7 o'clock tomorrow. Wow. Goddamn. Let's pull up that infographic. That they had.
It's
Blizzard.
like 10 million players in beta.
Yeah. It's oh, Christ.
7.9 or 9.7. 9.7.
That's basically 10 mil.
That's not 10 mil.
I'm gonna give them the round.
Let me see if I can find this. The thing they put out. They put out like a launch information. Thingamajigger, like infographic.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is that thing? Keep talking about Overwatch while I find it.
So yeah, launch tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. GameStop, if you pre-ordered it, will allow you to pick it up exactly at 7, so that you can get home and be an hour late from all your friends. So if you are still pre-ordering games at GameStop, I don't know, go fuck yourself.
Why are you getting physical copies in this day and age? Come on, fam.
Yeah.
You know, I think that a lot of that has to do because Blizzard is marketing towards that. Now,
Right.
when you release a game on console, there's going to be a fee, right? Of course, there's going to be a licensing fee for Sony or for Microsoft. But when you put it on their store, it's going to cost even more. So GameStop says, like, listen, let me get some people in the store. We'll, fund part of your pre-order bonus so that you can give us all the chances to do this. Like, give us this opportunity. Let us buy some of your license. And then you go to GameStop, so that way you get the game because you don't want to download it, or for whatever reason you don't trust it. You want to just download it from GameStop, or you want to buy it from GameStop. And Blizzard and any other company is okay with this because when you put something on the Microsoft store, they take 30%.
Oof.
There's a
30.
reason. Yeah, it's 30. It's 30%. And this is the same reason that we have things like Uplay and Origin, because Steam takes 30%. That's what they do.
That's so crazy high.
And that's why we're stuck with fucking garbage products like Uplay. I mean, everyone at Ubisoft knows that it sucks. I mean, I've talked to plenty of people like, listen, we wish we could be on Steam. They'd sell more copies if they were on Steam. Guaranteed, but they won't sell 30% more copies.
Right.
They've done that math. I mean, when you have an indie game and you put it on Steam, it does great because it's going to be way more than 30% of your user base. Think Brawlhalla, for instance. If Brawlhalla had a standalone client and you couldn't get it on Steam, how many of you even looked at that game?
Yeah, no.
Nobody.
What's Brawlhalla?
See, look at that, 2 out of 3, right? So they increase their user base massively, and even though they're shelling out 30% to Steam every time someone makes a purchase, they're still making a profit because Steam is so large, and Xbox Live and the PlayStation Marketplace, or whatever the fuck it's called, is so large that it offsets those costs, right? Blizzard's like, okay, fine, we'll put it up there, whatever, we'll put it on console. It was a secondary thing to us. It was definitely taking a lot of man hours, but they're also increasing their platform massively. But when it comes to Battle.net, it's much easier for them. And since Blizzard's already so established, they could put all their major games in one place, make sure that they're not shelling 30% of what is likely billions of dollars into Gabe's pocket. They just put it in their own. Hire more artists, hire more people, get their marketing to make giant fucking Tracer statues, put them in a box and put them in the middle of fucking Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
They could pay for the permits to fucking do that because that's how much money they can make off this. And if it wasn't for the fact that they had places like GameStop to still sell their products instead of shoving all that money into Microsoft's pocket, which are already lined and clearly not getting spent on anything, considering the Xbox One is basically a piece of shit. I mean, why wouldn't they?
Exactly. And do you think Blizzard only got to that point? It got to that point because it has so many successful IPs.
Yeah,
I don't think I don't think it could have ridden off the back of WoW alone. Honestly,
No,
WoW was
absolutely not.
certainly a
Not
huge
anymore, at
boon.
least.
I mean, World of Warcraft launcher, not enough people, I think, have it worldwide. But then if you add on Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, Diablo, StarCraft, those things all in one place, it's like, okay, I can download another client if I want to play these 4 games. The same thing happens with Uplay and Origin. And even though they are clearly the worst designed fucking things in the history of video games, I mean, these are really terrible UIs. You still use them because you're like, I really want to play Titanfall, and I got the beta. And that's something interesting. Like, a lot of what EA and Ubisoft has done for their betas weren't marketing ploys to get you to play the game. They were marketing ploys to give you the game for free so that you just download Uplay and see that it's at least usable. I mean, it's really not.
I thought it was pretty, but it wasn't functional.
It's not. It's very slow. It's poorly optimized. The resources are way too high. The friend system is obnoxious. Like it's just it's too much.
I don't think Steam is much better, but Steam like has like well, first of all, I've been using Steam since I was fucking in 8th grade.
Right.
But like Steam does a lot of simple things that just make it easier. Like the ability to right-click on the Steam icon in your taskbar and jump to things is so important to me because especially as someone who loves like minimal interactions. Sorry, I just got a notice from Zoom, Pbat. I think you're wrong, bro.
Was an issue with us?
Never mind. Sorry. I got derailed because the video chat software just sent me a big message over the screen. Yada, yada, yada. So, Steam looks fine, and they've done some improvements over the years, right? When they switched to their blue theme to match Big Picture, and Big Picture, by the way, is really nice.
I don't care about it.
If you've
No,
they need to
what do
fix
you
the
use
friends
it
list.
for?
Whenever I connect another device to my computer and play with a controller, I usually do that, and it's pretty wonderful.
It's supposed to be meant for people who hook their computers up to TVs.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea behind it.
I will say the Steam UI for VR is awesome. Like it brings up a whole Steam menu right
Oh,
in
it
your
has a
headset.
different thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like you can like switch games right from the headset, so you don't have to take it off.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
My only worry with VR is not being able to see chat. Like that's my only thing.
You can't. There
Yeah.
are some games that have chat interaction where you put in your name and you could put your Twitch chat. Like a
Right.
Job Simulator has like a weird chalkboard, and you just put it wherever you want, and it's your chat.
Right.
It's
That's
like inside
cute.
the garage when you're an auto mechanic. It's pretty cool.
Right.
Oh, what a nice touch.
I would like some sort of like ability to just overlay Twitch chat anywhere in like any game, which would be kind of nice. But it
Oh,
might
you
get
mean
intrusive.
during VR, not just like at any
yeah,
given time?
during VR, because it's. I mean, when I stream, it's always important that I interact with chat, right? So like not being able to do that, it's gonna be kind of like, unless I maybe have
VR
somebody in like Discord with me, like reading out certain comments or something like that.
Get you a
Once VR
Salem.
Yeah, exactly.
Once it becomes
don't
more
wanna say that.
ubiquitous, I'm sure someone's going to develop an app for that, though.
of
I
course, yeah.
mean, yeah, that'll take like a month.
Those are
There's
the
a,
first
um,
challenges to overcome, honestly, once it becomes standard.
There's a program called VorpX, by the way. Speaking of programs that are coming out for VR, and it basically adds different menu settings and functionality for games for VR that don't have it. And I haven't fucked with it yet. It's like $40. I think I'm going to make that dive tomorrow because
Well,
I
that's a
don't know
lot
what
of
I'm gonna
money,
do.
Brandon. Be careful.
Yeah, oh, I know. But like, there's like 150 games that it like allows you to play. Strangely, Knights of the Old Republic is one of them. Diablo 3 somehow has VR functionality. I'm assuming it just functions as the screen. But then like Fallout 4 is on there, and I'm wondering if I could play Fallout 4 by like looking around with my headset. Because if that's true, like I'm ready.
Yeah.
That'd be really fun, actually.
VR Overwatch?
Oh
No.
no,
See,
no.
the issue is like
I can do VR Overwatch as long as I get to be 76.
It's just like
and you have ult all the time.
It'll tell me where to look.
yeah, in competitive games, I don't think VR is necessarily there yet.
No, I don't think it should
Like
be.
I don't think it should ever be.
until every player is forced into VR, if you're just like the only person on a team with VR, you're at like a major disadvantage.
But
I
like,
thought it-
I think the future of esports, like let's say 2025, we get there and there are 5 people, or let's say 3-on-3, there are 6 people wearing headsets and they're all
Yeah.
like actually battling. Dude, I'm down.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's gonna be really cool when like competitive like VR is actually.
Oh my god, when athletes merge with sweaty fucking nerds, what happens?
When the football players come over,
Yeah,
what are we
right?
gonna do?
Pound the living shit out of us. Actually, that's kind of that's an interesting thought there, Pbat. When you said that anyone who plays VR is going to be at a distinct disadvantage in a competitive game, it reminded me of that. Like, there's some people who are like who have physical disabilities and like who play games with their mouth, their feet, like
Yeah.
different like modified controllers and things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a few all-stars like that.
Well, I mean, they can get used to it eventually. Of course, you can get used to anything. You can master any form of playing. It's just like I remember when I first got the development kit for
I don't know about
Oculus.
that. I'm still watching people in Smite Pro League get hit by the fucking fire giant.
I
What
knew
do
there
you
was a
want
joke
from them,
coming.
Brandon?
I knew there
It's
was
not a
jo-
fucking
it's-
joke today. The enemies weren't even there. They just got hit by it like over and over.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. Because I know when I got the development kit for the Oculus, one of the first things I tried was TF2 because that has like
Yeah.
VR support. But like, it was cool for like 10 minutes, and then I realized like I can't do anything. Like I'm getting killed over and over because like I can't really keep up. I can't aim properly. I can't do this and that because all it is the way you're looking. You can't actually aim independently, right? So it's like it was just a little weird, and I wasn't on the same competitive level as everyone else. So like until everyone is forced into that, and I was like, it's a game specifically built for that. It's not really going to be a thing that you use in competitive games.
Dude, I'm excited for it though, to the point where it becomes accessible and we can start doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
Then we can just we can finally play Samurai Showdown, but for real.
What
I
is
mean,
Weeb.
like Bushido Blade? Like,
what is that? Is that a Nintendo
Samurai
game?
Showdown is like,
Not the right game.
no, man.
It's not the right
That's some
game.
Street Fighter shit.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got messed up. I started thinking.
Yo, Bushido Blade though? Dude,
Real
I,
life Bushido Blade.
I would
It's-
fuck with that.
It's basically gonna just be like, here's the video game of Gladiator.
And then what happens is
But
they
is
send
you
like
just
an
running-
actual Japanese dude to your house, and every time you get hit in the arm, he has like an actual katana, and he just fucking stabs you.
What is wrong with you?
I'd play it. Would you play it?
No,
I
you
wouldn't.
You're a
dumbass.
fucking bitch.
No, I
Bats.
wouldn't.
I'm a bitch.
You're a bitch.
Brendan doesn't care.
This is the guy who wants to live in actual Sword Art Online. Like
You
you
would
die,
do
your
it, and you
character
know it.
dies.
He
You
really
would-
is
I
ready.
wouldn't. I
would
wouldn't
do
do
it.
it. I
You're
wouldn't.
full
do
of
it.
shit.
I
Pete.
wouldn't. do it. No, no, no.
You
no.
could go.
I
You
know
could
why-
chill in the town of beginnings and let people clear the game for you. I'm up in the front lines, carrying your ass.
I know how
but
this
you know
works.
you'd log in.
DM
Alright, I'd probably
is
log
such
in.
a pro at every game, and he's got all these little minute secrets that he knows
I'm a
that he
beater.
thinks it'll transfer over to real life.
I'm
Well,
What
ready.
he
Brandon's
doesn't
in there.
realize is he sits down all day, and he will not be running.
Oh, he just
nowhere.
frowned.
Yo, money match me in not
A
sitting
race?
down.
I don't know,
Did he say a
man.
video game or a physical
Not, no,
activity?
and not sitting down. Money match.
Okay.
Go money match me in checkers.
What do you
What
ask
is
me? A
that?
physical
I don't know.
activity. Let's
What,
go.
what the fuck was that? What are you doing?
Checkers.
It's funny.
You don't even know how to play checkers, like for real.
Damn.
How would you say that?
He only uses the black pieces.
He's talking to you, not me, dumbass.
Uh,
Now I'm getting racified for no reason.
I mean, but
quit
the
this
idea of
damn
like an
podcast.
online like gladiator simulator is terrible. I think it's
What?
terrifying.
You suck.
No, why? To me, an online gladiator simulator is like me being Russell Crowe running my hands through some fucking wheat. Like
That's awesome.
that's a good
You're Russell
reference, by the
Crowe.
way. That's a good reference. But anyway, I mean, like, it doesn't seem appealing to me. Like, why would I like give up the potential to go to other virtual worlds to go to this one? This is the last one.
If
Like-
you could be a gladiator with a
Or you could
lightsaber,
just buy a different game.
like
No, but if you die in the game, you die in real life, right? Isn't that the premise?
No, this isn't glad. You're not actually.
I'm
Gladiator.
Sword Art Online.
Yeah,
is
Russell
not
Crowe runs
Gladiator.
his hands through the wheat. They killed
It
his
is not
family.
Gladiator.
That is
It
the
is not
opening scene of Gladiator. Don't tell me it's not.
I'm sick of you. Sword Art Online is not Gladiator.
Then what are you
It is
talk-
weeb shit.
It's I see. I just thought you would have meant Russell Crowe.
I was talking about like
Not everything's about handsome dudes, Smatter.
Oh, sorry, I got ahead
sometimes
of
about
myself.
drawn handsome dudes.
Yeah, you like fucking
Right,
anime
DM?
busty tits.
God bless.
Whatever.
Back on VR, I think the entry point for many people, the way it'll become accessible, is through honestly phone VR. Have any of you used that with the goggles, like Samsung
I just
or?
passed it. Me and
The hell
Salem
is
are walking
phone
around,
VR?
and someone was like using it on the street.
What the fuck? They're gonna get hit by a car.
No, they weren't like in the middle of the street. You fuck. They were on a sidewalk, but like
What does
You
that
get it.
mean?
No, like, so, for example, Google, this past week at Google I/O announced their VR platform for Android, and it looks promising. I've used Google Cardboard with my own phone. It's pretty impressive. For just basic apps, and they do things like using Google Maps to, like, look around is really cool. You feel like God, right? Using it to do, like, your photo viewing and do photospheres to take photos is really cool. And I think that's the first point of entry. That's how it goes, gets to the consumers, to the mass market.
I mean, Samsung is definitely pushing that really hard.
Yes.
They're saying, oh yeah, you get our phone, well you also get VR with that because you just got to get the Samsung Gear headset, which they're
Yeah.
giving away at a lot of retailers if you get a 7.
Mhm.
So,
giving it away.
Yeah.
yeah,
as
if you
like
go
a
to Best
bundle
Buy,
thing.
So
yeah, if you go to
plastic.
Best Buy, yep, you get the Gear headset.
Holy shit.
Then again, it is kind of cheap. Like there are companies selling very similar products for like $10 on Amazon. Granted, it's not going to be as good, but it's just a thing to put your phone in, right? So
Right, like the Google Cardboard one, I'm surprised at how well put together it is. I used it, and it holds up really nicely, and the cardboard is high-quality cardboard, not that cheap shit that you get Amazon packages in. It's like
Yeah.
that nice shit that when you buy fancy electronics. But there's a lot of like. So I don't know if you've played around with any like the YouTube videos, like the panoramic ones or like the 3D ones. I don't know if any of you saw. There was a thing on Reddit maybe about a month ago. Someone did like
Yeah.
a League of Legends Mario Kart thing. Did you see that?
Mario Kart?
I know you're talking about with the 360 videos, but I've not experienced what you're saying now.
Someone made like a Mario Kart game with like League of Legends heroes, and like you can look around with it, and it's so well done. It's got such high production value. If anyone in the chat could find that,
I've seen that in Dota, but like I didn't like I don't know what you mean because it's like I don't know how you mod League of Legends, or do you mean like they just pulled in the models?
no, they like fully rendered them. Also, the video thing just ran out of time, so it's just
Yeah.
gonna freeze on your faces now.
Good.
Nice.
Good. It's actually kind of funny. We'll let it live.
I hope I did the
Hey.
face correctly.
Oh God.
let me
I
see.
gotta
did
see
you
how I
not?
look.
Did you not purchase the program?
No, I didn't want to spend that money.
I didn't think you have to purchase. I think you just
Yeah,
have to like log in.
It
or
said that
sign into it.
free. It said the free meeting has ended. You clearly had to purchase the program.
No, yeah. Well,
God
let
bless.
me invite more people then. I guess we'll just. Oh, I have to recrop and everything. No, we're not doing that now. End that meeting. That's done. Sorry about that, everybody.
So now what?
I don't know. I guess we.
I
just-
can't see Pbat anymore. I don't see the purpose of
There's
doing
no
this.
point of the podcast.
Yeah. Well, what is the point, right? I could just kind of
Podcast stuff faces.
put on
Duh.
the goofy pictures.
Yes. Picture time.
I should have just left it with the thing up.
You really should have.
So it's like fully rendered League stuff, and like you can actually look around with the video and like see when like other people are coming and approaching you, like Mario Kart style.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
It's like it's pretty cool. And I'm not just saying that. But like those are the types of things I would like to see, right? And the YouTube videos. I don't know if you've ever seen people do what do you call the like YouTube like adventure things where you like you click the annotations.
I like that.
Yeah,
like
imagine
those.
that. Like that would be really really cool because you can do that while moving around and then selecting. 'Cause people can create like VR YouTube horror games, you know what I mean, or adventure games. I think that would be so fucking tits.
Yeah,
Yes.
you mentioned that last week. It would be really cool to have like some sort of like Telltale-esque game in VR where like you're looking through the eyes of the character. Like that'd be really really cool.
Right.
There's something kind of like that already.
But I mean, like good. I'm sure it's not
Dang.
bad. But
The
I mean,
gallery
like,
is not bad. I mean, there is definitely. It's not as strong as I would say a Telltale game, but it's very Telltale-esque. It's adventure. You're not doing a lot of fighting. It's episodic. And I just finished the first episode. Again, it's called The Gallery.
The gallery.
Really fun, and it's so interesting how immersive it gets. But it's really obviously it's a little bit early. There's still some major flaws, but for the most part, it's a really cool experience.
And wait, it's a. I'm a little confused. It's a Steam game.
Yes.
Okay. It's very new? Is it by a publisher we know, or a
I
studio we know rather?
Don't think so. Let me actually look.
I don't think
It's
there's
called-
been any big publishers who have released any like VR games.
It's
There's
called
nothing like big.
Call of the Starseed. Episode 1's called Call of the Starseed. Where would I see who made this?
Blizzard made Overwatch.
We should talk about Overwatch. It comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, it does come out tomorrow. At 7
Overwatch
PM.
tier list.
Oh, I found.
Overwatch.
I found the
I made
link
one.
to the thing.
Maze #1.
I found the link to the Mario Kart thing. I'll post it in the chat for all of you, or because Evan just found it.
By the way, the gallery is made by Cloudhead Games.
Cloudhead. Have they done anything prior?
No.
Have they produced?
At least
Overwatch?
not on Steam. They did produce Overwatch, yes.
Okay. So okay. Speaking of Overwatch, we do have some news, right? There's a potential teaser for another hero.
I've never seen this teaser that people are
Yeah,
talking
me
about.
neither.
Okay. So they released a thing saying that agents were coming online, right? Like a little teaser image, and it indicated Paris. We know that Paris, for tomorrow, and the next character we know of is Sombra, right? There's like a case file on a desk in one map. It's believed to be Farah's mother, and she's supposedly a
Sniper.
Blackwatch person. Blackwatch is the bad guys, right?
How dare you?
Like,
Of course,
no, no,
of course.
No, 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 no,
Of
no, no, no!
course, of
No,
course,
that's
Sam.
not what I
Wow.
mean. They're the subset of Overwatch that like defected and did like the Reaper's gang, man.
Reaper's gang? Okay.
Blackwatch.
Damn it. Why do they have to be gang?
I get it.
This ain't gang wars.
Stop! I
Jesus,
didn't mean
I
to
can't stand
territorialize this. But so Sombra is supposedly, well, yeah, Farah's mother is supposedly dead, and she's pictured along with all of them. So that's why they believe Sombra is Farah's mother, etc., etc. She is supposed to be a support sniper.
Cool. Okay. I have heard support sniper.
Let's just theorize for a second. Okay, first of all, before we theorize about what her kit could be, Blizzard said that there would be no new heroes for launch, right? But that doesn't mean they can't announce new heroes.
Right.
That's what people are clinging to. Although, on the whole, gaming audiences tend to cling to just everything for no fucking reason. Hang on every little word. I get it. We're fanatical.
I think we should be, though.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, some of the coolest things that have happened in nerd culture happened because of fanatics.
Yeah.
Take Lost, for instance. Like, in Season 2 of Lost, there's a bookcase, and behind them, the books, the authors' names are like minor characters that are later relevant. Some of the names of the books wind up being super relevant later on. Some of the numbers for the Dewey Decimal System wound up being super relevant. Like, people sit there and figure that shit out, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah. And I think, like, Blizzard has straight up said that they are going to take inspiration from fan theories for new heroes in Overwatch. They've literally said that. So, like, someone's stupid, lame idea, like, you know, some big fucking fat sweaty nerd, could come up with a hero we come to love. So let's talk about what we think Sombra's kit would be. What does a support sniper mean to you?
I mean,
I don't know.
I can see you like maybe tagging enemies or allies with like some sort. Like if you tag an ally with a bullet from a distance, it does like gives them a buff or some sort.
No, I think if you tag enemies with a bullet, it marks them and you keep vision of them. And I think you
Okay.
Yeah, and other people might do increased damage against that person. Similarly, it might be like the sniper weapon in TF2, which is like it just Giratis them, which puts a debuff on them. It does less damage than the normal sniper, but it puts a debuff, and it's basically you play support, right? So you take big shots at the heavies.
Isn't that like Zenyatta's thing though? They tend to have not had
Which is
pretty
what,
much any kit overlap.
Which is like
Yeah.
when you think sniper, you think of like spotting a target. Like do this in League of Legends with Jhin with his W, because if an enemy targets them, then he can snare them, right? It's like them pointing out the enemy to Jhin for Jhin to snipe. Think about Sombra pointing out the enemies for her team to finish off. I think there will be at least one vision item in her kit. There has to be. Although I'd be sad to see that.
That'd be weird.
I would like to
We already have a lot of vision.
I would like to see it on a
Yeah.
non-ultimate. I mean, it seems to be a thing of snipers.
See, the thing is like we already have 2 snipers with the ability to see through walls with certain moves. And I think if we keep adding that in, it's going to reduce the effectiveness of maybe not Widowmaker, but Hanzo. I think Hanzo really suffers if we give another person his kind of like motif.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm talking like one target max.
Oh,
See,
like you
as
keep it on them?
see
And a
through the
non-ultimate,
Dragon's
like even at last, like Zenyatta's were like they're tagged for 10 seconds, like nothing long, but I would love that kind of like point and hey guys, I caught this tracer sneaking around, right?
I want to see more traps.
Oh yes, absolutely too.
Junkrat's trap is good. Widowmaker's trap is fine. I want to see like a real trap character, and that's coming from a person who fucking hates traps.
It's
I hate
supposed, it was supposed
Trap
to be Junkrat.
House.
I play fucking rogues in like every game, and traps are our bane.
Well, that's what we talked about a few episodes back about like when I said that we can design an Overwatch characters kit. My idea was like a character who focuses around placed objects. Like that's the type of thing I would like to see. That is a relatively unexplored space in FPSs outside of turrets.
Techies. That's
Yeah.
not an FPS, but like Dota, Techies. That's my character.
God,
I love him.
Techies is so annoying.
I love Techies.
Yeah,
People
I
who
was
play
very
techies love
confused.
techies.
Exactly.
People who don't play techies hate techies.
yeah.
Teemo.
Dota
It's Dota's
is weird.
Teemo.
Dota is weird. You're all
Dota
weird.
is not weird. You're weird. You're not good at difficult games. You play
I'm
baby
not good
games.
at that difficult game.
You play baby games
Like what?
Oh,
like Smite and
I mean,
Overwatch.
Pbat, you're saying that he's not good, but there's no way you're good at that game either. It's too hard.
What? I'm really
To be
good at
honest,
that
that's
game.
not fair. To say that Pbat's not good at Dota, I think is pretty ridiculous because you could have said any game and that statement would have been true.
Why do I
My
enjoy
God.
this podcast?
Let's make
How
our
many
own
jam coins did I
podcast.
earn
Yeah,
for
let's
that
make our
burn,
own
motherfucker?
podcast.
no! You already were on another podcast, and I know about it.
Blackwatch Simulator.
A Blackwatch Simulator.
Blackwatch.
Can I be on Blackwatch Simulator?
No.
No.
Yeah, can I also be on Blackwatch?
You're on Whitewash
Absolutely
Simulator.
Gentrification
I mean-
Simulator.
This is basically Whitewash Simulator.
Sign
With the way you guys are treated.
Hey.
Alright, so what do you think the kit could be? What does a support sniper mean? What, like, just theorize. Besides spotting things out, what else do snipers do?
That's what I thought. Spotting somebody, like if you shoot them with a bullet, it like keeps tracking them for like 10 or 15 seconds. So you like, have constant vision on them.
Traps
The
too.
issue is if we have a character who can snipe efficiently to the same damage that Hanzo or Widowmaker have, it's going to reduce their effectiveness because why would you take a defensive hero when you could take a support hero? generally speaking, the support's going to be better, especially if they can keep even damage.
Oh, what if she's got like a stun or something that holds people in place on a headshot instead?
That sounds pointless then, unless the rest of her kit is broken.
I'm just
Because if Widowmaker snipes you in the head, you die.
no, you're right. Because Widowmaker is a defense hero, and Sombra, in theory, would be a support hero.
It would have to not be limited to headshot.
Yeah.
And it would have to have more in the kit to make up for the fact that
Or maybe she's like maybe she
a
just
weaker
Paralysis darts.
Widowmaker.
she slows and marks them.
All right.
Or maybe she has a trap that like tags an enemy for a long time, right? That's a pretty good thing.
Something like there's an ability they have in Warcraft for hunters, tethering shot, where like you put a point on the ground, and if there are any enemies that are next to it, they can't move away from it for like 5 seconds without getting stunned.
Oh, I like that.
They keep people in one position.
So basically,
Sorta-
Puck's ultimate in Dota.
So what if they gave this new character? What
Please
if they
call her
took something
Sombra.
from Paladins, bro?
What would they take from what could they possibly take from Paladins?
That
There's
has
a
Well,
sniper-
already been
there's
taken
a
by
sniper-
Overwatch.
Paladins has been taking enough from fucking Overwatch. It's about time they fire back.
It's just a series of Indian
The
giving.
sniper in Paladins is Kinessa, and she's weird for like her escape sucks dick, but she has traction mines where she'll throw a mine and it'll like grab onto people and slow them. It's like Symmetra's beam, but it does no damage. It just like keeps them locked in. So what if it just like throws tractor mines that fucking lock you to that position until you kill it?
I don't think. I mean, I do want to see traps, like I said before, but I feel like if they put a trap on a sniper again, I mean, that's basically just redoing Widowmaker.
Yeah.
Widowmaker's does damage though. This one,
But
was
it's still a trap in a sniper,
I got
right? They've kind of already explored that.
I
I know
Blizzard
it
can
was
make
my
anything
ideas,
up.
but, like-
This is a sniper with a fucking rock. She throws a rock.
I,
I'm down.
I honestly think she's gonna probably just be.
She just
She's
has a
gonna be
slingshot.
debuffs and information. I think her kit's gonna be very simple, like debuffs and it just makes sense, right? Because they wouldn't design another healing hero that's a sniper. That doesn't seem to make any sense, right? I think she's gonna be the debuffer because Zenyatta's supposed to be that, but Zenyatta gets into the mix. Zenyatta has other uses. Zenyatta chills with the team.
Zenyatta's only use is popping his ultimate and going onto points.
I don't know, man. Have you seen
Right.
Discord damage?
Yeah.
I mean, Discord damage is very high, but putting yourself in a position where you can actually get that Discord orb on someone means you're probably going to get sniped.
Yeah.
And one body shot kills him. So right now, his entire goal is get ultimate, push point.
Oh, speaking of ultimates, what could a support sniper's ultimate be?
I don't know.
Got you in my sights.
I don't know. Maybe she like marks targets. Maybe she does like
Stop
a.
saying the word mark.
I mean,
Always thinking about guys.
stop. I don't even know
That was
any
good.
hot marks. Wait, that's not true. Yeah, I literally couldn't think of one, and then I thought of one, which is very funny. And only
That's usually how thinking works. Yes.
no, because like
Think of it, thought of it.
behind my computer are a bunch of like album artwork covers, and one of the guys in Three Dog Night has the same face as my friend Mark. But that's besides the point.
That's not a weird poster to have in your room.
No, I like Three Dog Night. But anyway.
Yeah, sounds like you like Mark.
Okay.
Your cat's gonna be pissed.
You might be thinking of my boyfriend.
Right.
Zach.
What did I say?
So I
Don't
mean,
get baited.
what kind
Don't
of
get baited.
ult? Okay, what kind of ult? Like snipers, what? They control areas. They lock down areas. How can that sniper? What accentuates the strength of a support sniper? Area denial, right? Or like I can't see her moving with the team.
So what about if she has two different attack buttons when she's in scope? One of them will shoot down a trap at super long range or some type of area denial. The other one shoots a bullet.
Yeah. And her ult.
What if her ultimate is Odin Cage? But
I was
it's
thinking
ranged.
something like that.
But
Like,
it's
shoot out like a
ranged
net or
Odin
something like
Cage.
that.
Shooting out a net would be pretty cool. She'd be like a poacher.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it would be like Junkrat's trap. Just like you have to aim it.
It'd be like Caitlyn from League of Legends. Shoots
What if
out
she
the
has
net.
tranquilizer bullets that slow you down?
Oh yes, or successive hits slow you down, like May.
Right, but to that point, I don't understand why I would play a character who could body shot and slow versus a character who can body shot and kill.
Then maybe she's got like a shield or something support. Like,
Or
I feel like
maybe-
she's got something she can give to her team. To
Since she's a
support them.
mom, which means she's old as fuck, which means she needs to have some overpowered bullshit 'cause she's been in the game forever. Maybe she's going to be the person finally that could shoot through shields at fucking range.
Oh maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh, what if because she's a mom, she bakes apple pie because she's a
Oh yeah.
and she gives
the way
it to
he
everybody.
just talked is funny. What if because she's a mom, she like
What if she has a force field?
You can't use "What if she's a mom" in the title.
Ah! Come on! I was
No.
literally about to write it down. I have a
Done.
pen in my hand.
fucking done? He catches it all the time.
Oh my god.
Because I know how this
Alright.
idiot thinks, and I know, oh, he's gonna write that. Nope.
Alright, so because she's a mom, right? She her shield is a baby rattle. That's it. That's the whole joke.
Or just like whenever you get killed and you
All right,
respawn near,
let's-
she just
let's
gives you a
change
nice
topic.
hug and
Overwatch
tells you
is
it's
coming
okay.
out tomorrow.
It's the same topic.
Oh my god.
Have you guys heard about this?
It was-
Dude, I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna be playing Overwatch basically all week.
Is that
I'm
Blackwatch?
aiming
We're gonna
to,
all be
like,
playing Overwatch.
Just no
there's
life
one
rounds.
other game that's coming out this week. I don't think you guys are very interested in it, but I do want to bring attention.
it
to
NBA
God,
Jam?
like- wow.
That's just right. That was
That's
like the most
actually straight
No,
up
no, no.
racist.
NBA Jam is a white people game.
Yeah.
That's not racist. That's not racist.
Thank
out
you,
of
Brandon.
all like the racist, like the intentionally racist stuff he said. I think that was the like legitimately the most.
You
racist
needed to hit him with the 2K.
He doesn't know what that is because he's super generic white guy.
Wait, is
Like,
2K
know
when you?
that.
It's when you shoot the ball from outside the outer circle and you get
We're
3
done
points,
talking
right?
to him. We're done
Yeah,
talking
you
to him.
get 2K points if you hit it from the other
Or
side.
like when you hit me in
2K
the
pointer.
you hit me in the face under the net and then I get to shoot for free.
That's inappropriate.
So what game is it, Fats? And why is it not NBA Jam?
Well, it's from the guys who made Bayonetta, and it's a Ninja Turtles 4-player co-op.
Oh,
No,
isn't that, is,
what?
Mutants in Manhattan or something like
game. Yes,
that? God damn,
And-
man.
Wait, is that really coming out this week?
Comes out Tuesday.
Wait,
That
I
let's-
didn't. I
sucks.
didn't know Platinum made it.
wait, what is this called?
It
It's called
looks-
what?
Awesome. It's
Mu-
called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What is that?
Mutants in
I
Manhattan.
mean, yeah, I mean, like anything Platinum Games makes is amazing. I think we can all agree on
I
that,
do love.
including
do love
Star
Platinum
Fox
games.
Zero.
I am over their
Oh my
formula,
God.
though.
Well,
But
if
Star
you
Fox
look
Zero
at-
isn't their formula.
if you
No, I
watch
know.
the
Well, that's
gameplay for
Nintendo's
this
fucking
game-
weak ass formula. But I'm saying, like, we have played Devil May Cry and Bayonetta and every one of those games enough to the point where, like, something has to change.
What Bayonetta
Okay,
is fantastic.
here's
I just
4-player
want more of
version
it.
I mean,
It's a
maybe you want Bayonetta 3, but I don't think you'd want Bayonetta 4.
I do.
4-player Bayonetta where you level up iconic characters. I don't know if there's leveling up or anything. I'm just making stuff up. But is that not a godlike concept?
I mean, I'm down, but it's the same week as Overwatch, so, like, why would I even...
It's
consider
co-op,
I'm gonna
right?
play it. I'm playing
It is
it
co-
Tuesday.
I played eventually, but not...
I would like
Not
if we
Overwatch week.
yeah, not Overwatch week. Honestly, like I wish
Y'all
I
can
could
do
call
whatever
out
you
of work.
want. I'm just bringing that up so people know what's happening because it's awesome.
It
When
actually
I found out the release date, I was like, "Damn, this sucks."
it
But I'm
does
still gonna
look
play it.
good. The idea of a 4-player co-op Bayonetta style game is great, especially if we can combo moves together. Like I could throw you an enemy and you fucking finish them.
They have if you've ever played Ultimate Alliance
Yeah.
2, they have team combo moves too.
Oh
It's
my god!
awesome.
I
If you've
would-
ever played Ultimate Alliance 2, then you know the power of Iron Man shooting Captain America's shield and just beaming
Yeah.
everything and just feeling amazing.
But they don't do that anymore. Civil War.
Shut the hell up. Ultimate Alliance 2 storyline was Civil War, you
Civil War.
asshole.
Oh yeah,
Civil
it was,
War.
wasn't it?
Yes.
I played that. I loved those. I played those in
Ultimate
college with
Alliance
my
2
roommates.
is fucking awesome.
Did you guys? Oh my god! There's a fucking another Overwatch animated short that came out like a few hours ago.
Yes.
I didn't even
Yep.
see it.
It's amazing.
Oh
Hours
my
ago.
god!
It's 100% Soldier 76 this time.
Yeah, I can tell by the thumbnail.
And
Oh, is it Hero?
yeah.
Oh,
I
saw it
can
already.
be your hero, baby.
This to me is like
No one's gonna touch
concept proof of why Blizzard are geniuses. Because Soldier 76, I mean, they literally designed him to be generic. His name is Soldier 76. He has a fucking place down heal. He has a sprint from Call of Duty. He has
He is
auto
Call of
aim.
Duty.
He's
He's
Call
got-
of Duty.
that. Yeah.
He has noob tube rockets and an assault rifle. Like, he is the most generic character they could have put into this game, and he's so fucking amazing to play. And he just is so full of character while being the most generic person I've ever seen that I don't really understand how Blizzard did it. To that same regard is they could release another soldier. They could release soldier number whatever, and
69,
I would be
69.
so fucking excited. It could be soldier 15. It wouldn't even matter. It could be the most
Soldier
nondescript
7?
number. Yeah. And I'd be fucking stoked about it. Like, oh my god, that's so cool. They're going to know each other. Maybe. Who knows? This lore is great. And I hate lore. I hate it.
I love.
No, you
lore,
don't.
man.
No,
You
you
love
don't.
lore.
There's no way in hell you hate lore if you listen to fucking Coheed and Cambria.
I love Coheed and Cambria.
What did you just say?
Coheed is literally lore. They have fucking graphic
idiot.
novels.
Robots.
Oh my
No,
god.
but like what I mean is like when I'm playing like World of Warcraft, lore to me is very secondary. I want a good PvE experience before anything else. When I play League of Legends, I want the game to be balanced, and I want to have a good time and a balanced time in lane trying to fight my opponent. Right? If there's going to be character development, I'm glad that it's there, but as a secondary mark. And I think when companies make cinematic trailers, I usually get pretty mad. For Blizzard, I think it's one thing just because of what they've done for WoW and stuff like that. But when other companies do it, it kind of irks me, especially because a lot of that comes down to sometimes I get bored on stream and I want to play a new game, and I go to like look at a game on Steam, and it's like, here's the trailer, and it's fucking 3 minutes of cinematics, and nothing tells me about the game at all. But every single time Blizzard releases one of these trailers, I like schedule my fucking day around it. Because it's actually amazing.
And they did what Valve didn't do with TF2, right? Because people loved the Meet the Team videos, right?
Those were great videos.
Yeah, but they took 6 years to get all of them out, to get 9 videos out. Like, Blizzard had these, I'm sure these were done 6 months ago, and I'm sure there were even more done that are coming out. Like, they're just playing it right.
Meet the Pyro fucked up everybody.
Yeah, it did. Oh, yeah. I remember when that came out. That was when we were first playing Smite.
It might have been, yeah. It was definitely later in the day.
Yeah, I remember that.
TF2's been out forever. Oh my god.
That game's old.
Just like you.
Yes.
I was gonna say it. I didn't want to upset Dad though. I didn't want to make him have a stroke, so I didn't say it.
If he had one, we couldn't see him and we couldn't get him help. So. Oh no, Brandon, words, buddy. Come on, bud.
No.
Come on, champ.
Flowers.
No, zoom.
Zoom.
Zoom. Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Zimmer.
There you go.
Someone wrapped him in
Zuma,
rice, and now he's
Zuma.
fucking sushi.
Now he's sushi.
So he just weaved out, man.
Points for effort, Sam. Points for effort.
All right, so obviously we're going to be talking about Overwatch pretty much all next week, so let's try to not talk about Overwatch for a second.
All right, sure. Did you see that article I linked, the Ask a Game Dev thing?
Yes. Do you ever feel like the industry's being too secretive?
Yes, it's a very
This is actually
great
a
article.
fairly common thing.
And I'll link it in the chat for you guys.
So basically what this is the video game industry being too secretive about launches? And some of the things they talk about is you only really get you only get one chance to make a first impression.
Yeah, that does
and if
really matter.
Right, it does. And this is why I get so mad at data mining. Smite had some problems with data mining where they were creating some really awesome stuff, but it wasn't anywhere near done. People data mined it, showed it half-assed. Everyone's like, this is fucking garbage, and then the stigma killed the whether it was a skin or a new character. It really hurts. But then we go over to something like Smash Brothers, where the cloud release was not data mined.
Yeah, but
And
you know
that
what
was-
the Ryu one was, and that upset me because
Right.
the Ryu trailer was amazing, and it would have gotten people would have flipped out if they saw that without the leak.
But instead, we get this cloud trailer. No one data mined it. It came out of left field. I mean,
Yeah.
Ryu, we kind of knew that was coming either way just because we knew that Capcom was in talks, but no one had any idea that cloud was coming. And it wound up being not only one of the coolest and most exciting trailers ever, but it was met with nothing but this amazingly positive feedback,
I think
which
I
would have
cried.
likely been super negative if the data miners got their hands on it.
I think
Yeah.
I cried from hype watching that, and I don't give a fucking shit
God bless.
about Final
was
Fantasy
amazing.
VII. It was just
Oh, no.
pure hype.
Not God bless to that. You
Sorry,
need to
dude.
chill
Yeah,
with that.
when
That's-
that
that's
moment where
facts.
like it had the Smash Bros logo shrink down and then like the X Final Fantasy come up, that exact moment in time,
I almost
think
puked.
When I
yeah.
saw it, I got scared because I was like, wait a second. is
Hold
this
me.
Sora?
Move
Don't do
for
this.
Smash.
Kingdom Hearts.
Don't do this.
Sora.
I'm scared. Hold me. So, going on that point about like spoiling things, right? So the first point this article makes is that you never get a second chance at a first impression, right? But I want to tie into point number 3 is that game development is malleable and fan expectation is not. So if you show the coolest fucking shit, and like it doesn't like, and we don't meet those expectations, gamers are unforgiving. And that's true of our industry, I think, more than a lot of other industries, right? Because if someone has a musician has a bad album, well, like you can find a track you like, right? When a game is bad, if like a control scheme is shit, if it handles like donkey shit, then like you don't want to play it. You can't get through the rest, even if there are great story moments and other things.
And that's why I hate fucking cinematic trailers. It doesn't tell us anything about the game.
Yeah, I need to see gameplay.
I want to know what your game plays like. I want to know how it feels when I jump. I want to know how much lag there is on an attack when I land. I want to know how fluid the intent is supposed to be and where your mechanics have led you. Is it going to be an Unreal Engine? Like, if you just show me a cinematic trailer, there have to be a few prerequisites. If there isn't already gameplay footage shown, then it needs to be a sequel. Plain and simple. Like, if you're going to tell me you're going to release, Kingdom Hearts 3, but you're only going to show us a cinematic trailer, I'm okay with that because I know the intent behind the Kingdom Hearts engine. If you want to show me a cinematic trailer for the new Gears of War, I get that. I've played Gears of War for 10 years. I know what it's going to feel like. But you're releasing a new IP and or it's a game that you're making a cinematic trailer for that doesn't have a lot of backing already, and the only thing I know is that you made a good cinematic. That doesn't tell me shit aside from that you could hire a studio to create this for you.
And it's possible to do it right. If I remember correctly, the Dishonored 2 release trailer, or like the reveal trailer, was a mix of cinematic and gameplay.
Yes.
It looked good. Like, you can do both. You can do fun cinematics as long as we get a feel, as long as, particularly in Dishonored 2's case, we had to know that that was going to handle and look like Dishonored 1, because that's what carried that game. And they did it.
Can't wait to blink around again.
Well, then what are your thoughts on the Smite cinematics then?
Oh, Smite cinematic, it has no soul. It's terrible. It's just nonsense. The game doesn't look that good. I really think Smite needs a overhaul on all of its graphics. It should go fucking cartoon-ass weeb shit like it did for Paladins, because the Paladin art style, I think, is better than Smite.
Yeah. Oh, well,
I agree.
See, I don't think the art style is better as...
It's just more uniform.
But, right, it's more uniformed.
Yeah.
I mean, they have some characters that are very cartoony, some characters that are very serious, and they're all on a very serious-looking map.
Exactly.
Sometimes it doesn't fit, and I think that is a big lack. And I do agree about the cinematic trailers for Smite. I think they're cool for what they are, but I know what the game is. I don't have to go on Steam and wonder what Smite is and then see a thing of Bologna running around in fucking circles killing 17 people. Like, I don't need to know about the game because I already know as much as there is to know about it. So it was just a cool little thing for me. But if you're looking for Smite and you see that cinematic trailer, you're going to be like, okay, so what the fuck is this game about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who the fuck is this girl?
And why is there a wolf? It's that type of thing that, like, and Hi-Rez is definitely, it's a younger studio, right? So, like, I mean, maybe they'll get there. They're a little late to the party, don't get me wrong.
I don't know, Riot did the same thing with their cinematic trailer for League a couple years ago, so
Yeah.
I think it's an industry standard for MOBAs.
That's the thing, though. MOBAs can't really do this. It just doesn't explain it. It's the same thing for fighting games, except fighting games do it in a different way because they make them all anime, and just anime just gets you hyped.
No, it doesn't.
Anime.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Don't try to, like, make me get excited by talking
all right,
that
listen,
way.
I know I can get you hyped because I have this new anime called Mark.
No.
You can't put that in the title.
Good, I'm glad you said it because I wasn't going to.
Good. I know your pen's in your hand. I could feel it.
I still want to see some Mark abs. So.
You can't put that in your title either.
Ah! This is terrible. You actually really can't do that too much because then I'm just going to have to make it something lame.
You're going to do that anyway.
I know. I try to take moments.
See, that's why I'm doing it, so you can't use these lame-ass cop-outs.
I know. You're forcing me to listen more carefully. You know what?
Did you say carefree?
Yeah,
He did say carefully. Oh my
Hello.
He's tapping
god.
into the character already. We know the joke's
He's
coming out.
coming out.
No, I know.
All
I'm
right,
staying
you
right
can
here.
Listen more carefully.
Oh, hurrah! I'm staying right here. Not going anywhere. It's not even a good accent. That's just, I love doing it so poorly because it's so much funnier when it's like it's not even authentic. It's like you do
Hella
the way
racist.
I try to do impressions is the same way I imagine my father would try to do impressions. You know,
It's like South Park.
yeah, like South Park, like a caricature. You know,
Cuckoo-cuckoo.
Goo Fats, NBA Jam. What's up, playa?
That was tragic. I'm done here. You talk to Pbat like that, not me though.
Pbat liked it.
What do you mean talk to me like that? What does that mean?
Did I just connect with you?
Yeah, Dad.
See?
See, it's easy. All right, we're getting to the end here, so we could.
We didn't really talk about the article.
Oh yeah, we didn't. You're right. We got some time. We got some time. Sorry, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just yelling at Zoom. I'm mad it closed on
Overwatch
us.
in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. No,
23
23 hours. You better watch your fucking mouth.
I said less than 24.
In 24 hours, we were literally
That
be
encompasses
playing.
23.
Don't use the word encompasses on the podcast. We've talked about this.
That's one of
You
our
can't, you can't put
words.
encompass in the title.
God damn it! All right, so back to the article. Like the thing
You
about.
can't say that's one of our words either.
Oh my god. The thing about I can't even talk about this article. Why don't we just go to the hypothetical? Why don't we just end it?
Fine.
Fine. All right. Anyone got a hypothetical?
So bad.
So you can go fucking hang out with your cat. Fine.
No, I'm gonna go edit this podcast and listen to all the. What do you got, guys?
Oh,
I don't have a hypothetical.
I'm gonna pick the winner right here. I'm gonna make the title one of the things you call
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right. I'm thinking.
Is it
The
Go
wit-
King?
What do you?
You can't use
Okay.
any of them. But you can't use any of them.
Maybe I won't. You never know.
Okay.
What number episode is it? 29.
29.
Episode 29. Sam loses his shit.
He's gonna lose it.
That's not good.
I'm
enough.
gonna lose.
That's not good
Oh,
enough.
dude.
Come on. What do you got, guys?
Oh,
I don't have a hypothetical.
I'm gonna pick the winner right here. I'm gonna make the title one of the things you call it.
Okay. All right. I'm thinking.
Is it
The
Go
wit-
King?
What did you say?
Zumu?
Dima.
I want to see some Mark abs.
We've already established that can't be one of them.
It's definitely not.
I also don't want my friend
She's
Mark
a mother,
to know that.
so
Come on.
All right. We got to name it. My cat is my boyfriend.
I'm gonna pick the winner. Pick other suggestions, please.
Wait, so if
if
none
I'm
of us
the
have
only
a
one, right?
suggestion,
Yes,
you have
dude.
to use that one.
Come on,
Wow,
guys.
Sam, you really
Pull through.
put yourself
I'm
in
in
a corner
agreement
here.
with that one.
that's a good name. I like that title.
Oh man.
Good choice.
Pull through, please, somebody. I need somebody to.
This is Smatter's version of if she's 14, I'm 14. My cat is my boyfriend.
There we go. She's 14. I'm 14. That's the title.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, that's much better.
All right. Well, I guess that's going to be it for our show then today, everybody. If you like podcasts, I am working on another one. I can't say what yet. I will put out information. It would probably be a digital release only, and maybe we'll stream it once we see how the concept works. But my good friend Dan and Brandon, you know Dan, my buddy Dan.
I do.
Yeah. I almost called him his nickname, which is an unflattering nickname. He and I are working on a podcast. I'll have details soon about that, and I'll share it with you guys. It'll be good. It'll be funny. It'll be definitely something weird and something not like this, and probably won't be video game related at all, although the concept allows it to possibly be video game related. There's some element of randomness in there. But anyway, if you like this one, follow me on Twitter. I'm at Smatter. Don't follow Brandon at JuiceDM. Don't follow Fats at ZooFats. Don't follow
What? No,
Pbat
follow
at
me. Fuck
Paperbat
you.
VG. Don't follow Juice Chris at Juice Cyan, and do not name the podcast anything that I've said in this episode.
Send us some t-shirts though.
Yeah, send us some t-shirts. Peace, love, and Mark, your abs are really nice.